Howdy folks, it's Angel, the hunting gear guy. Normally when I go out shooting, and I do a lot of shooting, I take these 3M Peltor Sport Tactical, I think that's what they're called. I've got the gel ear cups on these things. They're super comfortable. The sound out of these is fantastic as well, so it's very easy to hear everything around you. It's almost like you're not even wearing them. But they're $150, and that doesn't include the gel cups. The gel cups are $50. These are $200 when you're done. A little bit steep, a little bit steep. For me, great. For my kids, I don't. One of them's going to edit this, but a little bit too much for my kids. So instead, for them, I got these Howard Leight Sport Impacts. These are well liked. They're a very well liked, inexpensive set of hearing protection. I got these from Bullseye North for $50. And they go on Amazon every once in a while for $55 Canadian pesos. I'm talking here, and they're generally pretty good. The audio on them is decent for the price. The battery life is okay, and they're generally okay little headphones. So why don't we go to the table and take a closer look at these things. Now, one of the things that I think is fantastic about these Howard Leight Impact Sports is just how compact they get. Look at how nice and compact. They fold down fantastic. One of the best sets out there for that, which is handy. You can throw this in in your range bag or whatever, and you're not going to damage it just in the way that it's folded right now. Very nicely set up and designed like that. Fold it out, and many headsets are like this to adjust for your ears. You pull these wires out of these little plastic hooks here. I don't really like this, but they're quite smooth on the Howard Leights, so I guess it's okay. Pulling out that other one here, and we can loosen it. So this is how you'd have it on your head. Now inside there, we can see we've just got the foam cup here right now, which is okay, but gel would be nicer. They do sell gel cups. The Noise Fighters are about $50, and then Amazon's got some for right around $29 that looks something like this. So you just take these cups, snap them out, take the new ones, take that tape off, and then you kind of pop them in there, and now you've got gel cups. So if you're interested in improving the wearability of your Howard Leight Impact Sports, that is a nice little upgrade. The gel pads don't last as long. I find they only get about 2 years or so before they start to mush and they start to collapse down like this. But they're well worth it. And if you don't use them a lot, they'll last quite a bit longer. Now, the Impact Sports have two microphones, just forward-facing. They got a little bit of foam on them there. That's good because that foam is going to help us if it's windy at all, so that's really nice. We've got our volume adjustment on the left-hand side, so as you're wearing them, you just click that on. Now, my walkers have something like this, but one thing that these have that I consider a cardinal sin on the walkers, these auto shut off. I can't remember if it's 4 hours or 6. It doesn't matter. They auto shut off, which every headset out there should do. But for whatever reason, those Walker Razors don't have an auto shut off on them. We've got an audio jack here at the back. This is good if you want to listen to music or plug into your phone or plug into a radio or something like that. You can plug in right there. It's convenient the way it's to the back there, so you can have that cord going behind your head. And then if we need to change our batteries, we just do that right up here. We just pull this guy off here, and we can see our two AAAs. So very easy to see, very easy to pop this cover back on as well. And wow, that's really quick to do, isn't it? Now, in terms of the sound itself, these are quite loud. They can be quite loud. I find to just be normal, like replacing your ears kind of a thing, you just need to crack these babies on, and you're already at the correct volume for just replacing your ears. Some of these will pick up distortion. This design's been around long enough that the old school phones would make them like bzz, bzz, when you were getting an incoming call. Kind of think of it like a Bluetooth kind of a setting, right? And some of these do whistle. I'm not hearing any whistling with this one. Sometimes some of the older ones, if you pulled them off your head, they would start going ee, but these aren't doing that at all. So maybe they fixed that. Interesting. Now, in terms of the audio quality on the mics, pretty good for the price. Pretty good for the price. Directionality is really good, so it's very easy to tell where a sound is coming from. Now, you don't get like everything that comes into your ear because it's impossible to completely recreate a soundstage of outside with just one speaker in these things. But it's pretty good. You can pretty easily like locate where something is around you. It doesn't do too bad in wind. So I've got a fan blowing at me right now. I just hear the fan. I don't hear like bad buffeting coming in here. Now in high wind, there's not really much you can do, but with a little bit of wind, it's not bad. The fan noise is cut back quite good. Now when you've got it plugged into to an audio jack, the volume controls aren't going to do anything. That's just amplifying my microphones and what's around me. It's not amplifying what's coming through the cords. So you'll have to adjust on your phone or the radio or whatever it is that you're using to get that audio in. And I wouldn't say that they're as good as like a dedicated set of headphones. Not nearly as good as a dedicated set of headphones, but they're okay. I can hear what's going on. So would I recommend the Howard Leight Impact Sports? Yeah, yeah. I mean they're a decent set of headphones. They don't have the most attenuation. Like you're never going to get as good as your earplugs. But for just general range work, ROing, that kind of thing, they're all right. I would say that upgrading to gel pads is a must because if you're gonna be on the range for a long period of time, the foam ones like tend to give you like pressure points here and there, where the gel pads are so nice and squishy. I believe some people have referred to them like putting your heads around like an 80-year-old woman's boobs. Feels good. So definitely check out the gel pads if you're going to get some of these. And yeah, I would say get them. Like at the price point, the Impact Sports are the best for a $50 headset. If you want to go up to like 150 and get like amazing audio, yeah, you can get the Peltor Tactical Sports, but 150 plus gel pads, $200, $50 plus $29 gel pads, $80. They're quite a bit cheaper, and sometimes that's got to be said for something. Thanks for watching.